welcome back to the Slay Girl Slay YouTube channel. My name is Ashley and I am the founder of Slay Girl Slay and host of the Slay Girl Slay podcast. If you are new to this channel, welcome boo. I don't know how you found me, but I'm super glad that you did. If you also just found the Slay Girl Slay podcast by chance, I'm glad you found me there too, boo. I hope you enjoy the episodes. Shout out to all of my listeners if you listen to the show, however you found me on Joe Biden's internet. Whether it was the podcast or the YouTube channel, I'm super glad that you're here. Today's video, I'm checking in. We are nearing March. The New Year vibe has probably worn off by now. And it's usually this time of year where I'm not as gassed up to accomplish what I want to accomplish. I'm not as excited as I was to work out, and I'm not motivated as much to eat clean and do all the things that I set out to do earlier this year. And when that happens, I begin to stress out just a little bit because I know I should be working at my goals, right? And getting things done. But my brain is out of gas. My mind is always going, sis. And I don't know about y'all, but my thinking cap is always on. Like, I can't take it off. And I envy people who can just turn off their minds for a little bit and just chill out. It's something that I'm learning how to do. Not there yet, but I am learning how to just chill out when I need to and take the necessary breaks so that I don't burn out. If 2020 and 2021 has taught us anything, it's that we need to always be taking care of ourselves, boo. Taking care of our bodies, taking care of our mental health, taking breaks, getting sleep, not just 2-3 hours of sleep, but a full night's rest, being kind to ourselves, all the things, right? But most importantly, we have to take care of our minds. Stress starts up here. It starts with our thoughts. And when we let it stay there and don't take the necessary actions to alleviate that stress, it starts to make its way down our bodies. And we begin to feel tired, and we're sick, and we're fatigued, and we're too bummed out to do anything. We aren't as excited anymore to do certain things. We aren't as happy. We get irritated easily. All signs that we need to take a step back from what we're doing and take a chill pill. Today, I'm sharing a couple of things that help me continuously when I find myself needing to take a step back and take a seat. I don't get it right all the time. Let me just start there and say that. And I'm still learning. But what I have learned has helped me break down what's stressing me out at the moment and allows me to figure out how to move forward in that instance and get right back on track and get done what I need to get done. Now, first, I say question every thought that you have. Now, that could be good advice or bad advice. I don't know yet. But I am learning now more than ever that our feelings are not always the facts. Just because I don't feel like my life is going somewhere and I'm not doing a good job doesn't mean that my life isn't going anywhere and I'm not doing a good job. So I have learned to stop my negative thoughts when I feel that way. And I literally ask myself, Ashley, is this true? How do you know this? Why are you feeling this way? Why are you really stressed? Why are you really burnt out? And it allows me to kind of backtrack my thinking a bit and really be mindful about why I feel the way that I feel. For my content creators out there, it can sometimes feel like you're just on this machine, right? Pushing out content left and right, and you get burnt out so quickly and so easily. And to this very day, when I'm feeling really stressed out about a video or a podcast or a reel or whatever, and I'm feeling like I'm failing at everything, I say, okay, are you really failing? No. Do you really suck at what you're doing? I don't think so. What evidence do you have that supports you'll never be successful? You see what I'm saying? In therapy, I learned that I have to find the facts and question every thought that I have. Otherwise, I'm the kind of person that I will spiral and one thing turns into the next thing, and then I just stop altogether doing things that I need to be doing. Second, start writing it out. Now, I don't journal every day like I want to, and I admire people who do, but when I find myself getting in a slump and I'm not as motivated as I used to be or inspired, I pull out my journal and I physically write it out. And my hand hurts, but that's how I do it. For my journal friends out there, I don't know if you're supposed to journal when you're happy and when you're sad. I know you guys probably do, but I tend to always journal when I have a lot on my mind and I need to sift through my thoughts and I'm going through a lot. If I open up my journal today, it's just a bunch of unhappy, not so cool thoughts. But that's where I put it. That's where it lives. Don't keep the confusion and the anxiety and the worry up here. Start getting it out and getting it down on paper. Which leads me to my next point. Get it out, sis. If it's accessible to you, therapy is a great tool to have. I fully understand therapy can also be stupid expensive, but even if it's not traditional therapy, there are so many therapists that have podcasts and YouTube channels, and although you can't speak to them directly about what's on your mind, the content that they share, I think, is universal, and you can always find something there for what you might be going through. I should also say, therapy is not just for when you're sad, boo. It's for every phase of your life, every emotion that you may feel, and it's just a great resource to have to learn the tools that you need to navigate your life. And if you can get some therapy in, go sis. Don't worry about what other people will think, what your family might say. Get the tools you need to learn how to live and navigate your life, okay? Next, step away from what you're doing. Like, literally shut it down. Close the laptop, close the apps, stop trying to figure out whatever it is you're trying to figure out. I find that when I'm stressed and I'm beginning to feel burnt out, it's because I keep trying to do the same thing. So, for example, a podcast episode. There has been times when I sat down to record and I keep messing up what I was trying to say, or it doesn't sound the way I want it to, right? Like it's not giving what it's supposed to give, or the point that I'm trying to make is not coming through. I get frustrated, I get stressed out, and I keep trying to hit it and do it over and over again and just trying to get over that hump and make it work. And sometimes, y'all, I just have to turn off everything, leave it all alone, stop thinking about it, and go do something else for a while. Like my mom will stand over my shoulder and be like, okay, that's enough for today. You doing a lot. Put it up. It's you doing too much. And that literally means go lay down, go take a nap, go watch a movie, go outside, call your friends, go get dinner somewhere. Like you're doing too much right now. Step away and let it come back to you when you're ready. Finally, my last tip would be to treat yourself like you treat your best friend. When your best friend is going through something and she's super stressed out and she's spazzing out about something, what do? You step in and you're like, okay, sis, chill out. Let's get out. Let's go out. Let's go get a drink somewhere. Let's take your mind off of this. Everything will be okay. You become the most supportive person she probably knows because you're her ride or die. But sis, you have to be that for yourself too, you know? Ask yourself, what do I need in this moment? What would a true friend tell me to do right now? And then give yourself what you need. Y'all, stress is nothing to play with, and we are done allowing ourselves to get burnt out this year. We have to be mindful, and we know what it feels like when we're starting to get up there. We know our triggers, right? And we're getting exhausted, and we know we're about to reach our limit. Know your limit, boo, and do not go past it. That is something that I am trying to do this year. I am not going past my limits. I'm gonna do what I can, and the rest, I'll get to it. We need you here. I need you here. Whatever it is that you're working on, that you're gonna give to the world, we want it. But we can't see you thrive and we can't see you shine if you're too tired and exhausted and burnt out to do so. No burnouts 2022, okay? Take this time to rest, relax, chill out, take a step back, get your mind right, and then keep doing those things when you need to, because I want to see you shine, boo. I want you to do what you need to do for you. Okay, if no one told you this today, I am proud of you. I believe in you, and there is truly nothing you can't do if you don't put your mind to it. Wherever you are in the world, have a beautiful rest of your day. Always remember, it costs nothing to be kind. Show up and show out today and be the best you that only you can be, boo. Until our next video, we will chat soon. Peace.